Okay, I'm making another one because I just had a great thought about something that I wanted to say. And I just want to put it out there in the ether of the world, the vacuum of reality, so that it's there for everyone to understand, even though nobody, like I said, nobody watches these anymore. So whatever, it's just for whatever. Anyways, the sayings of rich people and arrogant assholes. One of them, I like you extend this outward, and it goes in other ways. But it's like, oh, he built this building with his bare hands. Rich people say that shit all the time. I did, change words in there, but he built this building with his bare hands. Built this medical center with his bare hands. And rich people say that shit all the time. It's like billionaires and stuff. I built this building with his bare hands. I'm like, dude, they didn't. They didn't lay one brick. They pick up a shovel and dig one hole. They didn't do shit. They forked over a fuckload of money, just like their other 12 billionaire rich-ass friends forked over a lot of money. And he might have been the one that forked over the most money. Oh, he built it with his bare hands. With his bare hands. You paid for shit. And a whole lot of people, including a lot of Mexican immigrants, built it with their bare hands. You fucking entitled. Yes, entitled. You love that term, entitlements. Oh, everybody, entitlements. Oh, so many entitlements. You poor people with your welfare and entitlements. Yes, you rich ass entitled fucks. Didn't lift a brick or a stone, one teeny little microscopic pebble. What you did is you walked on the backs of poor people because you're like, I can't do any of this. It's too hard to walk on cement. You poor people get on the ground. It's so much softer when I get to walk on your backs. Oh man, it's like a massage on my feet. I can just crush your skeletons a little bit. Oh man, it's so good. It feels good on my feet and on my pride if I can destroy a few people every time I move around. That's good. But yeah, you didn't build shit, and you're dicks every time you move. So, yeah, I realize that makes me sound like an asshole, but it just happens to be the truth. And so, whatever. Again, these are the words and thoughts of. Man, I went to school with people and these people that I went to school with aren't even billionaires. They were like millionaires and like not like multi-millionaires. Like their families were like, their assets totaled like 10 million. In between 10 and maybe $50 million at most. And I'm pretty sure not even $50 million, because they were like, a family of like doctors and lawyers and stuff. So not a lot by then standards or today's standards. They were just rich. And they were like, all these poor people. They deserve what they get. And all this stuff. And they had me kind of convinced of it too. Even then, a lot of shit. And it's just like, man, you really do gotta walk a mile. And by a mile, I mean 1,000 or 5. You gotta live your life in the shit heap. and deal with, you got to deal with not the government bureaucracy, but the fact that there is a government bureaucracy and the people, the bureaucrats, are fucking amazing. Even though the bureaucracy that's been created for them has been created by a bunch of Republican fucking assholes that every time they have the tiniest bit of power, they keep slicing, shaving off a little layer. As much like, there's 50,000 people in the Social Security Department. Let's fire 500. We can fire 1,100. Let's do 1,100 this year. Next year, we can do 1,200. Yeah, the year after that, we can fire 5,000 because we got House and Senate. Get rid of 5,000. They're a bunch of assholes. They're a bunch of assholes. There's a cost saving. Yeah, it's cost saving. It's all about cost saving. Yeah. Money from there, money from there. We're saving costs there. Tax hike. We're cutting taxes. And if you earn $50,000 to $100,000, you are going to get that extra tax cut, which, by the way, equaled out to $800. Wow. I hope if you were earning $50,000 to $100,000, that $800, wow, that's life changing. And if you earned, quote, because we all know people that earn more than 500,000, more than $1 million, because they totally have an income of that. More than $1 million or $2 million or $3 million, $4, $10, $8 million, whatever. You get to take home an extra $1 million, $4 million, whatever the fuck. Wow. It's just a tiny bit. And the people at the bottom, of course, don't get a tax cut. People that need it don't get a tax cut because people don't pay any taxes. The people that actually need it, we don't pay any taxes. If you ever pay attention to your taxes, ever, like I do, I pay attention to my taxes every time I was working, because I never was on disability until I was like 30 something. I always paid attention to my taxes when I did them. And I did them. I didn't even I never paid anyone or had anyone else doing taxes. It's easy as shit to do taxes. If you can, it's easy as shit to do taxes. You look at your paycheck and there's, I don't know, I don't remember what it is, but there's a few lines and there's, I don't know, federal, state, and maybe municipal withholding. Those are the only ones you can get back. And if you make minimum wage to double minimum wage, you're going to get all that back. Anyways, you don't need tax cuts. So anytime they talk about tax cuts, they're lying to you. They're bullshitting you, and you need to just be like, yeah, you're full of shit, and fuck you. And when they talk about tax cuts, if you earn up to like $250,000 even, it's not going to affect you really in any real way. Because even if you earn $250,000, and you probably still do earn it even though you're already rich, it's probably not going to affect you in any real way. Because if you earn $250,000, you still have enough money to be like, well, I'm going to take that vacation. I'm going to put it off till next month. And I guess I'll take my fall vacation in October instead of September. It's like, yeah, but you'll be getting more, but like, you need to put things in fucking perspective, because you're earning a shitload of money. And if you think you need more, then I think you need to just be like, all right, minimum wage is like, a federal minimum wage is like $12,000 a year. So suck it up and be a man and fucking just, stop bitching that you earn $200,000 a year. I need a tax break. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Even $100,000. There's only a few cities in the country where $100,000 is like, still kind of like keeping you a little on the man. It's like I'm $100,000 like in New York City. Like I didn't think that would be like in like Manhattan. I thought you'd be totally fine, like with a lot of shit to go. And then I like look at rental prices and fucking cost of living and shit. And I'm like, God damn, how the fuck is $100,000 like kind of what you almost need? Like that's like $3,500 for a studio. How the fuck is that fucking possible? New York City, you need to fucking do something about that shit, quite frankly. I mean, I don't know what you need to do other than maybe build a few arcologies, tear down some of those skyscrapers and build a few, like 3 buildings that house like 10,000 people each, maybe. Just that's what you need to do. But other than that, I maybe work on something else. But yeah. So, and buildings that are like 3,000 stories high and with elevators that move at the speed of Mach 5, so you can go up and go down with inertial dampeners and shit. Like, so yeah, I don't know, but you got to have some kind of fucking solution that is not from the 1910s, which skyscrapers are. So figure this shit out and get back to me with that. Because people are bitching about $100,000, and I'm like, $100,000 anywhere in the Midwest. If you're bitching about it, you need to take your complaints somewhere else, like to the garbage can, where I don't literally give a shit. Shit, garbage can, give it. Yeah. And I've only lived in the Midwest, and $100,000. Yeah, I don't fucking care. You fucking go somewhere else. Fly over state. Yeah, fly over my balls. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, the $200,000. Yeah, I just whatever. That is seriously the sucker cock level. If you want to bitch about that, I mean, I really don't even want to hear about that. $12,000 a year. All right, $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year. So and I don't even really complain about it. I'm doing okay. especially if I had food assistance, which when I was in Arkansas I did. Food assistance. SNAP and some food stuff from the card. I was like, man, I am fine. No, I didn't bitch about it. I was good. I was doing good. Now, give me that. Give me $100 in SNAP and that food shit from the card, from the U card. I don't got nothing to complain about. Cheap date. See, I don't care. You know, I don't know. People bitch too much about needing money, being incomplete without material crap. You know, find your what is the saying? Find your happiness. You know, just in find your solace just in fucking the simplicity of existence and just yeah. A McChicken. You know, you don't need things fancy. Although honestly, a McChicken, I don't know why they're not as good as they used to be. The cheap ass the $1 McChicken from 20 years ago is not as good as the McChicken from today, which is like, I don't know. The last time I think I bought one, it was like $2.39, and it's probably more expensive now. So that one from years ago is better than the year today, and I don't think it's because I was younger and high. I'm pretty sure it's not because of that. Could have been, but I think so. I think it's because the people that run McDonald's have gotten even greedier because they're like, hey, that executive over there has $1 billion more than me. I need more money. Let's skim some more silver off of that coin right there. Scratch around the edges. You know, they used to do that 2,000 years ago. That's why all coins were fucked up. They used to scratch silver and gold off of the edges. And you wonder why our quarters have those rough edges around them. Nickels don't. Dimes and quarters. Pennies and nickels don't. I don't think quarters have any precious metals in them, but maybe they did at some point. I don't know. Hello, coin collectors. That's a question for you. But yeah, and you know, another thing about Jesus and the money changers, there used to be, this is something I learned a while back from a video. There used to be in Rome or wherever the fuck there used to be shitloads of different currencies flowing through there. I mean shitloads. Not only different coinage denominations from a single nation, but, you know, like, because they didn't have, you know, electronic transmissions. And Rome was like the center of trade back then or some shit. Well, one of the centers. There were different trade hubs, obviously. It was like 80,000 different countries. So all these different people. It was like, I got a dinar. And I was like, well, you got to change it for $1. And I was like, well, I got a croissant. And you got to go through all these people. And certain ones, I was just like, well, you got exchange rates, and sometimes they change, and they got scales, and it's like, huge, complicated shit. Bankers, man. There's a reason everybody hates bankers. Money changers and money lenders. I think bankers are kind of like lawyers. Even bankers hate other bankers, I think. Whatever. What about doctors? I mean, I'm sure doctors hate other doctors that are like knowingly fake. Like I'm sure almost every doctor that is a practicing doctor that like has a medical degree and has practiced for a long time and yada yada yada, like hates like Dr. Phil and I can't think of his name. Um, RFK, right? The Kennedy with the fucked up voice that's trying to be like, vaccines are this and vaccines are. And then, of course, I love that. And then, of course, measles starts really outbreaking. He's like, maybe vaccines are a decent idea. It's like, yeah, of course they are. You don't want to start seeing millions of kids get measles, do you? In only the United States and everywhere else in the world, kids are just fine. That would be a little humiliating. Trump gets into office and you take the position, and all of a sudden, every red state, kids get measles and I don't know, start dying or I don't know. Is measles, is that lethal? Kids get measles. I don't even know. They've been gone for so long. I don't even know what the fucking diseases are. That's how humiliating, and I don't even know what the fuck they are. Polio. Okay, fine. Polio. That one I know about. That one's famous. That one's like the most famous. So measles and polio and fucking MMR, rubella. If they all start coming back, only in the red states, because those are the only states that are dumb enough. But like all over the South and Bible Belt, start coming back and kids start dying. And be like, really? All right. Well, hey, that's one way to you know, make sure there's more democratic, liberal voting power. I mean, it'll take a generation, and it's cruel as shit. But I mean, it's your own fault. You're choosing to let your kids die by, I mean, what the hell? Well, vaccines aren't safe. They'll get autism. Yeah, they'll also catch stupid. Once you catch that, I don't know. That's a really, I mean, if you think measles is hard to get rid of, wow. Try to get rid of stupid. That son of a bitch. I mean, AIDS, cancer. We've been trying to cure those for years, but stupid, wow, stupid is generational. AIDS and cancers just kill you. Stupid transfers. Adult, child, grandchild, nipple. Uh, Man, that shit just hangs on. You can't fix stupid. We've been trying. We've been trying to fix stupid, but it just lingers. Man, it just keeps hanging on. So yeah. And they keep bringing back more and more stupid. They keep bringing back stupid and making stupid stronger with more and more superpowers too, giving it more oomph, like vitamin S, and vitamin T, and vitamin U, P, I. What's that last vitamin? Duh, vitamin duh. It's either vitamin duh or vitamin dur. I don't know. It's one of them. So, yeah, keep injected. You get enough. You get enough of the elixir, elixir of Bud Light into two, two ripe and ready providers, and they'll make another one that is just ready to, just ready to believe. Come on, baby, cherry. Oh man, it's a drum. Shit, give me another one. Cherry, star. Fuck, give me another one. Yeah, you're winning, aren't you? Yeah, that's a good way to spend your paycheck. All right, fuckers. All right. I've been fucking ranting and just fucking saying random shit. I think you get the point. Like Forrest Gump says, stupid is as stupid does. And unfortunately, Forrest Gump was smarter than most of y'all. It's hard to say. Y'all need to watch the movie. All right? Pay attention. And do as the brilliant man does. And run, Forrest, run. Boobs.